What's going on, everybody? It's your boy XQ420 here, and I am back in the building, fresh off my hiatus, my Thanksgiving holidays, also my girlfriend's birthday, which we celebrated over the weekend. Actually, her birthday was today, Monday. Well, I'll be releasing this on Tuesday, so that's when it was. But we usually do stuff over the weekend, so I hope y'all enjoyed the latest episode of Inside the Keep Event. Check that out. Come next week, we should have our regularly scheduled programming. But instead of doing Twitter Tuesday, I'm going to have a couple of things that I pull up from here on Twitter. So I guess we'll have a little bit of a mixture here. I guess a little, adding a little bit of Twitter with these said documents that I'm going over as far as articles. But if it's your first time to the channel, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. But what we got here, Omicron special, okay? Isn't that how you say it? Omicron, all right? It's Megatron's younger brother, okay? The younger sibling, all right? And yes, this one brings the pain as well, no doubt about it. Right here, new variant considered worse than Delta is spreading rapidly in southern Africa and worrying health experts across the globe. Yes, we're extremely worried, all right? We are extremely worried, and, you know, in situations like this, we've got to go and we got to get more people cleansed. Now, let's see about this, okay? It's worrying health experts, all right? They're extremely concerned. It's got a number of mutations. The mutations are astronomical. It's like, man, it's almost something brand new. I mean, there's so many mutations. I mean, it's almost like we got to restart the clock. How about a lockdown? How about the sacred cloth mandates? How about closing non-essential businesses? This is how many mutations this thing got. People, I mean, catch up to the times, man. It's I don't even know words to describe it. That's how dire of a warning that we're sending out to people. And it said it could be more dangerous than the Delta. Okay, and we all know how the Delta gets down. All right, Delta don't care about your status. All right, now look, I'm gonna pull this one thing up right here from Twitter. This is from the Botswana people out there. The presidential CV-19 task force informs the public that 4 cases of the new variant known as the B.1.1.529 were reported and recorded on Monday, November the 22nd. Day of our Lord. So the 4 cases were detected among travelers who tested SARS-CoV-2 positive on routine pre-travel testing. The variant tests were carried out as part of the routine genomic surveillance of SARS-CoV-2 as prescribed in our response plan. The preliminary report revealed that all 4 have been fully cleansed. Fully cleansed, guys. Pandemic of the uncleansed. That's that. I mean, there you go. The 4 folk who toting it around, fully cleansed. Now, here's what I got to say, okay? I want us to remember something about a little bit of air travel, all right? There's a couple things they want from you, one or the other usually. Either they want to see that you've been inoculated, okay? And or they want to see the negative test, all right? Now, usually the inoculated, depending on where you're going, may not have to show or have to take a test to leave said country. Now, depending on what country you're going to, you might have to take a test when you get there, okay? But they might have to not take a test when they leave said country. And in some places, they might not need to test on arrival either. Just depending, all right? Because some people see you as righteous. They're like, hey, this particular person is now righteous. And so they are allowed to carry and spread the disease that should not be named, okay? It is allowed. But if you're not cleansed, they got to test you, make sure you ain't got it. So you know it won't come in from the uncleansed. So what to do? What the cleanse over here toting around the new variant to folks? All right, come on now, can't be so. The cleanse, bud. It says it right here. Have been fully cleansed. All right. I mean, hey, don't worry, bud. This is a pandemic of the folks who don't want to receive the jab. That's what it is. All right. Let's make sure that we keep with the narrative. All right. Let's not shy away from said narrative. That's what everyone's got. Now the rest of this is just a whole bunch of noise and nonsense. It says what this means is still unclear and under investigation. The variants have potential to affect severity of disease, how effective tests pick up the disease. How effective tests pick up disease? Well, hold on a second. Man, I thought we picking up SARS-CoV-2. What do you mean how effective the tests pick up the disease? What's that supposed to mean? Man, y'all help me out, okay? So when it mutate, all of a sudden our PCR tests and all that stuff, it ain't gonna be able to pick up. Isn't it still SARS-CoV-2? I mean, I don't know, man. Somebody let me know. As well as potentially vax efficacy. Yeah, we know that booster shots are needed to snuff this thing all the way out. All right. Now, South Africa's Minister of Health, Joe Polly, announced this week that the variant has been linked to a rapid increase in number of cases in the country's Gauteng province. Now, some people are saying South Africa, but it was just Southern Africa. Botswana is where they believe that it actually has originated. Now, from there, there's been multiple countries that's put in a travel ban. All right here, travel ban. Now, I thought this was xenophobic. I thought this was racist and all the above. Okay, trying to do travel bans. And I mean, they've been doing travel bans forever, and somehow those particular variants managed to make it there. I'm just trying to figure the thing out, bud. But they tell me it works, so you got to believe them, right? Hey, man, this works. This is science. This is the way science works, even though, the variant is still getting here. But that's neither here nor there, correct? All right, now, White House from 8 African countries, all right? 8 African countries. They said we punting them. Now, look, if this has made it to other countries, because these people from Botswana did go multiple places. I've seen where Israel, look at them. Warning of emergency after detecting new variant. How they detect it? Come on, man. Bo, they about to be quadruple jabbed. What they worried about? They look like a pincushion out there. Needles sticking all out of them. What are they worried about? I mean, Israel. I mean, get you another jab, bruh. I mean, just load up for another jab. It's all good. But let's see what the places are. I wonder if they put them up here. I know it's places that I can't that I can't actually say because I don't have the proper tongue. I don't think they're up here. But it said cases of the Omicron variant have already been identified in Belgium, UK, Germany, Czech Republic, Hong Kong, and Israel. So if that's the case, why haven't I stopped travel from those places? That's the real question. Why is it just stopping travel from Africa, Southern Africa, and why? I mean, they said they've identified cases here, so that means it must be spreading amongst. So why ain't I stopped travel from there? I'm just trying to figure the thing out, bud. I mean, now the WHO said, but they said caution against countries implementing travel bans. All right. I mean, oh man, don't do any travel bans now, Bo. It's too late, man. We in the pit of hell, okay? That's just all I know. Man, it's too late, bud. Anytime something pops up, Bo, it's like the boogeyman, bud. It's like the Babadook out here, okay? We got the damn Babadook out here roaming the streets, all right? And damn it, Bo, the minute somebody says something about a variant, oh man, boy, folks' heads go underneath the cover, bud. And I don't get it. Folks who've taken all these jabs, they ought to be good. Still trying to see these South African countries. I don't see them right up here immediately. We ain't gonna know what they are, but look, just know that 8 of them, they ain't feeling it, okay? Israel, they out here, they scared to death too, all right? They already actually working on their 5th jab. I said, they said, why not? Let's work on our 5th jab. So while everybody's acting the fool there, the doctor who raised the alarm about the new variant, she pumps the brakes on hysteria. She says symptoms are unusual, but mild. Unusual? What's that supposed to mean? They're unusual. That's what she described them. Unusual symptoms. Oh, okay. Now, this is Dr. Angelique Cotes. Says she first suspected a new variant of the CV-19 was spreading when her medical practice at Pretoria saw an influx of patients with symptoms that did not make immediate sense, okay? But don't listen to me. I've got a little video up here from Twitter that we're going to let roll out right now.
The overall patients that was recorded yesterday was 3,000 and around about 3,700. So our positivity rate is 9.2%. It is, yes, it is more than we would have loved it to be. But looking at the mildness of the symptoms that we are seeing, currently there's no reason for panicking, as we don't see severely ill patients. So what we see with this one is, again, it started, normally it will always start with your younger people. So it started with the younger generation, 40 and less. And the most predominant clinical complaint is severe fatigue for 1 or 2 days, with then the headache and the body aches and pain. Some of them will have what they call a scratchy throat.
Oh Lord, Bo. Might be tired for a few days. There it is, boys. Golly. This is worth shutting the country down for. Shut the world down once again for, okay? A little fatigue for a couple days. And a scratchy throat. But I swear to you, man. But it's what I seen back in January 2020 when I first looked it up. They were like, "Oh, you have a fever and a cough." I'm like, "Man, what we talking about?" She just said you might be tired for a few days. I don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching me's been sick before. You usually don't feel the best within those couple days. You know, you use a little fatigue. You ain't getting out there. You ain't running, a 6-minute mile or nothing. You might have a little bit of a scratchy throat. I mean, dang, man. Yeah, but folk over here, they're pumping the brakes all the way. And more jabs are needed. That's what they're saying.
And some will have a cough, a dry cough, but it's not a constant cough. It comes and go. And that's more or less the big symptoms that we have seen.
My God, boy. The devastation, okay? Let's get serious, guys. The devastation, okay? That is a scratchy throat, a dry cough occasionally, and a little fatigue. Guys, variant of concern, okay? There it is. Worse than Delta. Man. Bud. But the dramatization, Bud, we're flat out in a movie. That's what we in. We are flat out in a movie. You're like, dog, intense fatigue. What does that mean? Look, Bud, after I get done running 4 hours of basketball, I got intense fatigue after that. Is it something like that? I mean, intense fatigue, high pulse rate. I mean, boy, it's just like, but not the loss of smell or taste, which is the hallmark symptom of the disease that should not be named. That is the hallmark symptom. That's one thing that stayed constant. If you got the disease that should not be named, no smell and no taste. They've kept that across the board, but on this one, seems to be mild disease, sore muscles, tiredness, you know what I'm saying? A cough, nothing you need to go to the hospital for, but hot damn it, Bo. Let's impose a lockdown, okay? Let's get the mask mandates back out, alright, Bo? Bo, it's on the way. Omicron. Damn Omicron. I said Cron. Megatron's younger brother's on the way to get down. Man said, I'm here to get dirty. Delta, move over. Your reign upon the throne has ended. All right, I'm here to plant my flag in the ground. I came from the dark side of the moon. Man, what is this? And you notice they skipped the new and the G, the XI, and that G. They skipped those. They said, well, the new variant, people think NEW instead of NU, and then the G. It's like, dang, Bo. I mean, we can't talk. I mean, that's my man from China. We can't put G up here. It's got people's names in it. But y'all knew we were coming up on those. Why'd y'all say something before now? Oh, man, this is supposed to be either the NU or the G. Okay, XI. That's what it's supposed to be. But hey, bub. But she says right down here, her patients were all healthy, and the real concerns were older people with comorbidities. Well, Bo, look, let me tell you something right now. Man, if you're trying to save a 90-year-old that's got heart problems, had strokes, and got kidney failure, then hot damn, man, what we talking about? Come on now. Well, we got to do better, all right? That's all I'm saying. So here, this woman's came up here, and has told us all this. All right, brought all this out to the forefront. All right, hey, look, they're unusual, which I don't know what's unusual about a fever, a cough, and a runny nose, but now that's unusual. I mean, but now she said, hey guys, it's mild, but hey, don't nobody care. Look at this right here. Kathy Hochul declares disaster emergency in New York until mid-January over Omicron, despite no cases of new variant in the U.S. Bo, she done declared a disaster. They said we KO'd out here. She done shut down elective surgeries, which I don't know if that's a cover for the fact that they've lost a whole bunch of healthcare workers up there, and they just ain't got the staffing. That might be the case. It's like, hey, we're going to have to shut down these electives, Bo, because we just ain't got the staff. We'll blame it on Megatron's younger brother, Omicron. Okay, Decepticons unite. It's like, Bo, let's see what she got to say right here. We continue to see warnings of spikes in the disease that should not be named this winter, and while the new Omicron variant has yet to be detected in New York State, it's coming. Oh yes, it sent out a letter to us. Matter of fact, it didn't even do a letter. It did it via the interweb. Okay, the interweb. Omicron spoke directly to me and said, "Get your house in order, cause I'm coming to wreak havoc." Okay, I'm coming to avenge my brother's death. Man, what is this nonsense? Bo, straight up, disaster alert. Bo, it's like they got hit by the hurricanes. Disaster emergency. Look, if this is the case, that means they can extend this out forever, okay? That means they can extend it forever. All right? Now, I don't have the actual article up here, but I have seen where both Moderna and Pfizer are like, hey, give us 100 days, all right? Give us 100 days. We'll have a shot out to combat the Omicron. I said, man, it's kind of funny. Because seeing how Delta was getting down, y'all ain't seem in any type of hurry to make no particular jab for the Delta. Y'all wanting folks to boost up with the stuff from 2020. You know what I'm saying? That's what you giving folk. But the Delta was here getting down. Why ain't y'all make nothing for the Delta? But y'all want to make something. Y'all want to, hey, we can make something for Omicron, okay? We ready for Omicron, all right? But we ready for a runny nose and a scratchy throat. Man, they got Sudafed and stuff up at the CVS, man. Come on, y'all. What is this? They said they ready. You know what that means? That means folks will be done took their third booster, and in 100 days, 3 months, you be getting a whole nother shot. Now, when you make the one for the Omicron, is that a 2-dose regimen right out the gate too? I mean, we're just trying to figure the thing out, man. How many shots you want folks to take? And there's folks out there that's loving it, man. They said, man, I can't wait to get another one. My goodness. I mean, may I please have another? It's like they in the porch line, you know what I'm saying? May I please have some more? They said, no. Dang, Bo. I mean, y'all, why are you taking all these shots? I don't know if it's doing anything for you or not. And, but hey, Moderna and Pfizer, they said they ready, Bo. They said, hey guys, don't worry. We ready around this joint, okay? We ready to respond, all right? We've been waiting for a moment like this. This will, I mean, you talk about the profit margin, but this will up the profits to the umpteenth degree. Because you know all the righteous are wanting to go out there and get their shot to protect them from the Omicron. It's like, Bo, man, their business model right now, godly, Bo, it's immaculate. I mean, I'm surprised it took this long for somebody to think of a business model like this. Dang, Bo. Stoke the fear, create the cure, and then push it out to the masses, on to the next variant. It's like, dang, Bo. I mean, it don't even make any sense. Now, the last thing I want to show you right here is Biden. He says, fight against Omicron variant will not include shutdowns or lockdowns. Look, Biden, nobody trusts you as far as they can tell you. Last year, you said that you wouldn't take the jab because it's the Trump jab. Then you got in office, you said, man, everybody need to get the jab. Then on top of that, you trying to weaponize OSHA to make folks take a jab when you say you won't go mandate them. So, I mean, you've been a liar from the get-go. Dang, Bo. At least try to be slick with your lies. I mean, your lies are all out on Front Street. Said, man, folk gonna be trying to shut down and lock that boat. Hochul declaring a state of emergency. They're gonna be trying to make folks don the sacred cloth out there on the streets again. Or folk getting shot in the streets. Folk getting whooped in the streets. And they worried about the disease that should not be named. Shutting down. We in disaster time, Bo. It's like, do what? Man, shit. Bo, piece of shit, Bo. That's just all there is to it, man. I don't know what else to say. That's what she is. I mean, you got to call them what they are, bud. Don't mince your words with these people. It just is what it is, man. So I want any of your thoughts on this in the comment section below. It's just kind of funny that, and this was just like a couple weeks before, South Africa had been like, hey, Bo, we got enough shots, man. We don't need no more shots from Pfizer and J&J. Here comes the Omicron variant. Are you sure you don't need more shots, South Africa? Southern Africa? Y'all sure y'all don't need no more shots? They told them to keep the damn shits. We got enough of them. And then they're like, oh, here comes another variant. And this one is concerning, okay? This ain't just a variant of interest. We're not just interested in this. You see, this is not like FBI. They got a whole lot of people of interest. And then they go out there and they shoot up a crowd of folks at a food line or something. Oh, yeah, we've been looking at that guy for a long time, but, it's just a person of interest. Nah, this is a person of concern, okay? We're going to have to take them in, all right? And that's what they're making it seem like. Omicron, they said, is coming for everybody's britches, okay? So be prepared, all right? With, a scratchy throat, a snotty nose, and a day where you feel a little tired. Hot damn, Bo. If this is what's taking us out, Bo, we screwed. That's all I got to say. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. There'll be more on the way from your boy. So stay tuned. Make sure you check out both podcasts I'm part of, Inside the Cube and Day Zero. That's on all major podcast platforms. If you'd like to support the channel further, there are links in the description section below as well for that. As always, being Boy HQ420. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.